What is up, guys? So I got a lot of complaints about the last video, but the vertical thing, the dangly string of my head thing, fuzzy ass hair thing. So I'm wearing a hat. Um, got better lighting this time because I intentionally picked a bad spot so you guys could focus on what I'm saying, not so much what I'm doing. Um, so okay, what's the point of this little quick video? This is a PSA. Yeah, tuna can't fix it all. Okay, if you start with garbage parts or parts that someone will advise you not to use, I cannot protect your car from getting insanely hot. If you have a small intercooler, crappy radiator, no oil cooler, all these things on, let's say, California 95-degree day like today, you just can't do it. Uh, the car will be fine, right? But as the car warms up, I'm programming in to where everything is pulling timing, adding fuel, reducing boost. Like all of these things are very, very important because your shit's going to blow up. You need to be conscientious of your spending and your setup and all your vehicle stuff because your intercooler's this big and it's trying to cram even 10 pounds of boost into a motor, it's way undersized for the job. So run good oil coolers, run good intercoolers, VM on everything, and spend time and money on things that are reliable like that. Um, I hate seeing like some stance ass wheels or some bullshit and some garbage ass Taiwanese coilovers like K Sport or BC or all those millions of the same ownership, right? And then people don't prioritize stuff that's important, which is the actual functionality of the engine. So keeping temperatures cool and consistent is very, very valuable. That's why for my car, uh, I wasn't going to originally, and I had this whole plan for a high pressure 30 psi water pump mechanical that I underdrove, and it's designed pretty much by me back when I was at FFR with fabrication stuff. And the idea would be Pikes Peak, high pressure coolant, boiling point goes up because now your water is much higher pressurized. And so the boiling point goes up. You don't have any problems with that. But as many of you have learned, flow is actually a better benefit here. So flow of an electric water pump, especially when you're doing a warm procedure with no thermostat. So it's flowing through instead of having a stop at the um, thermostat, flow through constantly and keeping that temperature consistent is much more valuable than having purely a higher pressure. And on rotaries, very simply put, all of our uh, coolant seals are Viton. So high pressure isn't really the smart choice, anyways. So low pressure coolant, water constantly flowing through quickly without heating the system. And then the trick is to slow it down at the radiator. So a dual pass, very large radiator, because if it goes through too quickly, it can't cool it off. So you just kind of have to think about, again, heating, cooling, um, overall lifespan of the vehicle is going to be all dictated by how consistent you can keep your temperatures. So if you can keep it within a 10-degree range, the car is going to last forever. If you have large fluctuations in temperature, you have constant thermal expansion and contraction. And with those, your inconsistencies arise with engine tolerances on the inside. Um, of course, it goes down to even like boost pressure and fuel systems and your compensation for, a few degrees temperature, whether it's fuel temp coolant temp, so the block's actual temperature, uh, those are relatively large compensations. So, add all that together, the whole point is upsize and properly size your heat exchangers. Do it, boys. I believe in you. And if anyone has questions, reach out. I'll help out. So let's make this better. Cheers, y'all.